The essence of a full spiritual existence lies in non-reaction. This represents serenity, the most precious inheritance in the world, the supreme power at your fingertips. If you can remain calm, you will be able to solve any problem that arises. This knowledge is fundamental. In perfect calmness, time fades away. Anxiety and stress vanish, and they lack power. If you remain unperturbed and indifferent to circumstances, including what tomorrow holds, everything balances out, and there is no reason for restlessness. The key aspect of spiritual life lies in resisting reacting to, or trying to change others. Instead, practice non-reaction at all times. Live in the present, and avoid wasting time on the past or worrying about the future. Embrace the perpetual now, where everything is in harmony. Do not wander in the world, and avoid reacting to your body or thoughts. Cultivate the ability to be an observer and foster stillness in your mind. Learn to understand your thoughts and emotions, without being carried away by them. A serene and calm mind, like a peaceful lake, can reflect the beauty that surrounds it, while a troubled lake reflects nothing. Quiet your mind. When your mind is at peace, you can observe without attachment. Examine your thoughts, and let them go without trying to alter anything. Don't immerse yourself in your thought patterns. Simply allow them to flow and fade away. Don't get wrapped up in your thoughts and avoid fighting your feelings. Simply observe them. Don't hold on to your anger. Don't react to your uncertainties. Everything you react to is a creation of the mind. It is the mind that becomes irritated, that becomes stubborn, that longs to control, that hurts itself. However, if you manage to master your mind, where anger resides, where depression hides and where reactions to situations find space, they simply will not exist. The enlightened state translates into eternal peace. Peace constitutes the essence of consciousness. Consciousness always remains serene, constantly rejoices, and bears no relation to external conditions. All conditions are engendered by the mind. Do not venture to alter conditions, nor attempt to alter situations. Every time you use your mind to try to change something, you inflate your ego and plunge into more trouble. Simply learn to control your mind by making it passive and calm, and you will find that things will exceed your expectations. Recognize yourself as nothing. Don't perceive yourself as something, and always keep in mind that absolutely nothing needs to be done. This is how you will attain bliss. The fullness of joy emerges when the mind is empty. Happiness itself becomes predominant. When doubt arises, when anger arises, when fear arises, do not give them room. Quickly adapt your mind's perspective, and take the necessary steps to free yourself from the situation that arises. But don't immerse yourself in fears, doubts and anger. And don't let your thoughts take on disproportionate dimensions. And no matter what your thoughts say, don't feed them. Be aware that your thoughts are not your allies. They try to confuse and deceive you. They will whisper all sorts of things to you. Don't listen to your thoughts, not even those benevolent thoughts that transcend everything. What is crucial to your well-being, your joy, and your happiness, are your thoughts. And you don't need to set aside special time for meditation. You can do it while driving, working, or enjoying music. Simply maintain awareness of yourself, and your true essence. Recognize that the rest is a projection of your mind, and that this universe, my friends, is a visual illusion. You watch the movie and witness all kinds of disturbing events, but then you realize and exclaim, "It's just a movie, right?" That's life. If you examine everything that happens in life, you observe, you contemplate, but you don't react. You don't take a stand for or against. Understanding this, you attain freedom. If you are that which you seek, the answer always lies only within you, And there is nothing in the outer world, for this world is an emanation of your own mind, your own thoughts, and your imagination. If you are the architect of this universe, the path to enlightenment lies in silence, not in the scrutiny of facts. In the distinction between right and wrong, but in the simple act of being silent, detaching yourself from all concepts, wounds, dogmas, and precepts. Stripping oneself of these things on a daily basis. The greatest truth lies in excluding and not in adding, so you must empty yourself completely of all your ideas, your emotions. Everything must be evacuated. And when you reach a total and complete emptiness, there is no need to do anything to fill it up again. And the realization manifests as emptiness. It is the self, it is your authentic nature. No matter how many times I repeat it to you, you will keep thinking, judging, reaching conclusions and trying to solve your life. Release it completely. If it is necessary to release it, do it so fully that you feel no body, no mind, no actor, nothing. Is that what I am trying to convey? It is not to become an inert entity, where you simply remain as a log, and contemplate your navel. If you are tuning in accurately, through all your current actions, you will experience a happiness that surpasses any previous moment, because you will understand that none of this has any relevance, and you realize that nobody is actually carrying out anything. I raise two questions. If pain were completely eradicated, if you were the perfect and immutable being and nothing else existed, it would not have existed and will not exist. There is only one self, and rejoice, it is only one. This self is the consciousness. And when you follow the trace of the personal self to its origin, it transforms into the universal self, which is consciousness. You begin to control yourself, to recognize your divine nature, and you achieve this by maintaining silence. It is the most direct path to understanding. Simply remain silent. Don't get rid of thoughts. Abandon the mind. Abandon everything. The optimal response is to have no response at all. When a thought or feeling, a reaction, arises, it will follow quickly. This pattern is so routine that one might not even be aware that every thought and emotion triggers a reaction. As a result, you find yourself completely at the mercy of your thoughts and emotions, operating in automatic mode, without control. When you project into the so-called future, your attention is consumed, and as your attention directs energy, more and more thoughts arise, resulting in countless false scenarios and solutions. This is pure delusion, and those who point to others as deluded are themselves prisoners of the false reality of the mind. These mental onslaughts cause remarkable pain, but there is a simple approach to rise above it all. It is simple, though it may be difficult and challenging to practice at first. Don't react to anything. Non-responsiveness is the most effective strategy for overcoming reactive inclinations. It requires trusting your own self, and abandoning all attempts to understand the nature of consciousness, as it can lead to quick results. Recognizing the power you possess is essential, for consciousness is a healing energy imbued with pure love. By consciously aligning yourself with your being, and refraining from reacting, you allow your body and mind to initiate their own healing. It is imperative to observe your thoughts and emotions without identifying with them or reacting to their presence. This facilitates the flow and release of emotions, directing the healing energy towards them. Do not be discouraged if it seems difficult at first. Keep practicing the experience of not reacting. Remember that it is not a mental exercise, but releasing the effort, and trusting your own self. This process can be threatening to your ego, and its programming, which means that your body may experience discomfort. However, you will soon discover that you are neither your body nor your mind. By refraining from reacting, you will notice that you are not even directing what is happening. Thoughts arise by themselves within the consciousness, and emotions in the body appear and disappear automatically. You become aware that everything is happening, and this perception can be extremely transforming. Life flows, and when we resist its course, we experience suffering. Instead of analyzing life to solve problems, recognize the power of not reacting. In doing so, you take your energy back from things that do not benefit you. Just be, and stay within yourself. Allow the storm to rage, for it will inevitably pass. Remember that everything arises and disappears, but you, as consciousness, are always present. Become aware of that sense of being, and stop reacting to objects within consciousness that emerge and fade away. Remain with yourself, in the depths of your being. You are serenity, you are infinite. You are the observer of experiences, not the victim of them. You embody all things. You are the very essence of love, as the space that remains unchanging in the face of what it passes through. Simply be. Detach yourself from the need to believe in yourself with certainty, or doubt. Instead, know yourself fully and without hesitation. I hope this video has helped you to understand that you are the protagonist of your reality. And that you are much more than your thoughts and emotions. If you liked it, remember to leave your like, and subscribe so you don't miss more content like this. Thank you very much for making it this far. And remember, keep growing, and see you in the next video.